Greetings, humans. Spinning Mantis here with the next episode of The Long Dark Stalker. Thanks for joining me. Last episode, we got set up here in Quonset gas station. Everything's going good. I don't think we're really carrying more than we need to. I think we are doing good on what we're carrying as far as food and stuff goes. So what we're going to do is we're going to sneak out the back and try to explore the area. Now, we do not have a gun, so things are going to be dicey with the wolves for a while. We know now that 2 wolf attacks in a short period of time will very likely kill us. So I did this whole neighborhood. Turn up the volume a little bit so I can hear. What we're going to do is head up this way. Pray there's no bear in the road. I'm hearing weird noises. Alright, road looks pretty clear. So we'll hope it stays that way. Just sort of... It's pretty cold. We're going to head down first to it's the Commuter's Lament, I think. I'll head down there. See if we can find the rifle. It's one of the spawn points for a rifle on this map. Then we'll come back and maybe check out that little coastal village, although there's always wolves there. It's one of those situations where I'll sort of enter the area and like sprint into a house and like sprint from house to house and hopefully be able to avoid the wolves. There's just several houses close together. Dang, we getting cold. Alright then. So I've been looking forward to playing this. Got it on the big screen, got the lights off, got the AC blasting. I spent all day the past 2 days. It's 4 hours on Saturday and 4 hours today on Sunday in 100-degree weather playing baseball outside with no shade. And I'm like the manager too, so even everyone else gets to sit in the dugout at least in the shade for a little bit of the time. But I'm out there on the third base side, like calling all the steals and bunts and stuff like that, doing those crazy hand gestures. So I don't get off the field the whole time. So it's crazy. But we won today, so that was good. We lost on Saturday. We only had 8 people. And you should have 9 for the baseballs. That's the way it usually goes. But we won today. So this is kind of crazy. I didn't weigh myself again today, but weighed myself Friday night. And then weighed myself Saturday after the game, and I had lost 7 pounds. So I lost 7 pounds on Saturday. 6 of which I'm sure were water. The human body is an amazing thing. can handle some pretty wild extremes. I mean, can't even understand how someone could play catcher for 9 innings with all that stupid equipment on, squatting down. Every pitch, every play being involved is crazy. Craziness. I don't play catcher. Right, got a flare, so at least I can temporarily scare off some wolves just in case. Which is good, which is good. Alright, let's go mark this off the map. I'll mark this off in our journal. See, I think there's a chance of something growing here. Looks like it's just rose hips. I'm pretty sure, though, up here, there's a chance of one of the 2 saplings spawning right around this area. I don't know if it's like up in here. No, I'm not gonna leave Coastal Highway, so that goes to Crumbling Highway, where I died last time. Very sad. God, it's so cold. Cold and thirsty. Alright, so we definitely want to get up in one of those houses in the coastal village up there. I don't know if that's where the possibility of the spawn is. I'm not seeing anything.
Need to find some place to escape this cold.
Alright. We can go burn a little energy. So I can like sneak in the back way here, I'm pretty sure. Oh yeah, maybe I'll drive the deer in front of me and it can make the wolves go that way. That is actually the ideal situation. Have the wolves chase that deer. Woo! Woo, he's coming for me. He was coming for me. Alright. Keep things nice and bright for everyone. Should probably make some coffee sooner than later, because the energy expenditure on this level is considerably more steep.
That'll come in handy.
A lot of coffee. Although pancakes too. I am all up in that freezer. So I always wonder in these situations, like, is the wolf going to be right outside the door? So I came in through the kitchen. If I go out the front door, that might throw him off. There is enough light here, so I will save the lantern a little bit. Not seeing anything in the corners. It's the one thing you will miss if you don't have a light source going on. Primarily a lantern, because the light given off by a flare is kind of weird. Matches are kind of weak. Alright. Light her up for a second. Check the corners. Nothing. Nothing. Right. We will get all that toilet water.
Bag is getting kind of heavy.
It's gonna leave the clothies. For the time being, don't necessarily need those. Alright. Back through the kitchen. Into the living room. Don't see anything suspicious. We still do want to be able to sprint, so we'll make sure we're not over the sprint limit. Guess it'd be helpful to see that sort of delineated somewhere in the game, like what the sprint limit is. I think it's usually just noticed from my game playing, and maybe it's like, I can't remember if it's like 86 or if it's like 92 pounds. We're at the point where you can't sprint anymore. So let's get nutritive and hopefully not sick. Lots of water. That's good. Okay, still don't have a gun. So we came in through the kitchen. Let's see if we can make it through. Yep, we all sprint that out. Or not, it must have been the wolves. That demon bear, though, in the hunted, that guy, you can think you're safe, and he will jump you. He will straight up jump you. You could have just looked behind you a minute ago. You could have scanned the horizon. He's nowhere in sight. You travel 30 paces. You're facing an angry bear face that's eating your skin. Not pleasant. Of course, I'm speaking of that game, the game in that game mode. Not about real bears. I'm sure a real bear attack is horrible, but don't think it happens that often, and I don't think the bear is supernatural, and I don't think the bear can teleport and spawn anywhere in real life. Expedition parka, that is a good thing. Antiseptic is good. Okay. I have to say, maybe on Stalker, if the food drop is a bit less and the food drop seems a bit crappier, like I'm getting a lot of sodas and crackers, not a lot of jerky and granola bars and stuff. Sodas, I mean, lots and lots of sodas. So, I could stick around this area and try to get some deer meat, because I think there's always a carcass here, and hopefully the wolf will have slain that other deer that I scared over in his direction before. So it's possible there'll be some deer meat around here, but I am not sure if we can do that without having a wolf confrontation, so I'm I'm weighing the pros and the cons. I think there's usually more than one wolf in this little area, so it does have a chance of
I could use this.
going really wrong. Okay, so now I'm definitely burdened, I think. Alright. And you know, soda, because that's like in northern Canada. Everybody just drinks soda.
Here.
Emergency stem, that is very nice to have. I definitely have enjoyed using the emergency stem. Once I got used to using it, it can be super valuable.
I'm not going to be able to carry this load for much longer.
Yeah, I'm just over my sprint limit, I think. So we're kind of tired. So that's at like 90. I could like put down some wood. You'd just be like, I don't need to carry all this wood. I say, Fur firewood. Let's see if I can sprint after putting that away. Nope. So maybe it's like 86. $87. There we go. Alright, we can sprint now. Just left behind some newspapers and some wood. You can get wood near the Kwanzaa gas station. So. Good sign that there's rabbits hanging out around here. These are probably not wolves. Go over play with the wolves, rabbit. So I think this is always here. Definitely want that stuff. Probably want the meat too. And it's gonna be 20 minutes. Yeah, let's do that. Just like one little fillet. Cool. It's good stuff. Definitely can't sprint now, though. So I'm gonna say we will try to be as safe as possible and just take the main road back rather than the ice. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no, bear! Stay away! Stay away! I'm not your enemy. I'm not your enemy, bear. Woo! That was cool. Definitely encountered the bear there before. But it was nice to see him again. Look at this. This is lovely. So what I think I want to do with the rest of the day is, rather than go out on the ice and start checking the islands, I think I'm just going to go ahead and check the houses on the other side of the road from the Kwanzaa gas station, and do that first. And if the weather's still okay, if the weather's okay, we can go maybe check the islands. But yeah, definitely go and drop some of this stuff off so we're not burdened. I'm so glad that bear did not want to attack. I thought on Stalker maybe the bear would attack, but he just got like startled and ran and even passed me and didn't aggro, so thank the bear lord. Kind of looks like a wolf up there on that ridge from far away. But it's not, thank goodness. So, for serious, the wolves like to hang out around here. Like big time. I'll have to tussle with so many wolves along this little area. Alright, we're home. Let's drop some stuff off. So, I'm gonna have the food going in there. Yep. Alright, let's drop some more stuff off. Just drop off the heavy stuff. And the stuff is not gonna go bad for a while. Right. So we got a bunch of raw meats, which I think we want to put in a different drawer. This will be the raw meat drawer. Yeah, hopefully. There we go. Cool. All right. There goes the prep bar. Rifle ammo, sewing kit. I forgot we had not opened these. Alright, let's dump. Actually, first let's go over here and see if we are wearing our bestest. The parka is actually better. That's better. 100. Guess we did not have any scarf on. Okay, now we'll put the rest away. To be broken down at a later date or saved. Disco. Alright. Don't think we got a fire drawer. Fine. Then a trade skill drawer. Nope.
Might have to
Need
drop
to
some
dry
gear.
that out. And that's one of the reasons I love this location. It is a good place to dry out your stuff. We're down to 67 pounds. We're getting tired though. So our stamina is dropping off. And then here we can put away some of this stuff. Alright, let's take a little nap ski. Sure. Hopefully the weather's nice. Alright. Disco fries. Don't get sick, don't get sick. 600, eat all that. Alright, let's explore across the street. Something dead out there. It's a bummer. Crackers and soda. Crackers and soda. Yeah, all the wolves be hanging out. Go leave them alone for the moment. Alright.
That'll come in handy. I'm thinking about orange soda. It's weird. I don't like it. I love orange juice. I don't like orange soda though. Something about like artificial orange taste is kind of nasty. Alright, small little casa. Too much stuff to carry.
Jeans. Alrighty. potable water. Right, let's sneak along back here. Yeah, that's a lot of walls. Is this a basement I can go into? No, it's a false basement that I can't go into. Coastal house. This one's much darker. It's also getting on in the day. That's probably what it is. It's probably late in the day. 3 hours of daylight left. But we're super close to home. Right, that's it. Let's search the kitchen last, I guess. We're gonna make a lot of tea and coffee. Is that it? No medicine chest in this room, okay?
I can barely walk with this
Boots.
much gear.
Nope. Is that it? No, didn't do the kitchen yet. So even though we're not getting great food, it's still food. We're still getting a decent amount of stuff out of these exploration and scavenging runs. What the zone is pretty fresh and new. Yeah, before I do leave this zone, I think we are going to try and build up a pretty good base. Make sure we got excellent equipment, a rifle, hopefully, and then we'll probably head to Mystery Lake, and then back, and then probably to Desolation Point, and back. And then do Pleasant Valley, followed by Timberwolf Mountain last. Just generally thinking. Call it a day. Do you think that there is 1 or 2 more houses over there? We're really full up. Moving slowly. Don't want to risk any wolf attacks. Gonna try to go conservatively at the beginning here so we don't end up with a short series. So, any other crafting things? Anything else for the crafting? Not really. Right. Go put some fire stuff away. Probably want to go ahead and cook up that food tonight. So I think we may want to keep everything we got pretty much. Let's go to our raw foods drawer. Getting way down now. Okay. Yeah. So what else is so heavy? Just a bunch more cans. Okay. You know what though? I think that needs to go somewhere else. Let's go with more food here. Sure. Probably should have some coffee on hand. Let's grab the coffee. All those. 94. Okay. Guess we should drink before we get going. Yes. Yes, we will do that. Excellent. I think we are going to need all that time for sure. We'll make a bunch of coffee. Cook up all this meat. The names for the food, it's not very appetizing. Moldy, rancid. Making coffee. Might as well make some tea too. Alright. I think we're alright now. Doesn't have room for much of anything. Alright, let's go. $100, 77, 85. That guy. I could probably put away more. $40. That. What else? Oh, that's the type of stuff we need to put away. Alrighty. Well, the fire's still going there. Let's go ahead and make our equipment closet because we're carrying too much of this stuff around. Sold me one lantern. That's fine. That's okay. I think we're good. Alright, everybody. That is going to be it for this episode. We are just going to go to sleep, and I hope you join me next time. See what we get into on the next day of this game. If you enjoy these videos, I really appreciate it, and it makes me super happy if you like and subscribe. That's going to be all for now. Spinning Mantis out. Namaste.